I can see the sun. Hey guys, wanna welcome you back to the Sensu Pop channel. Today we'll be rating all the BT13 promos that will be coming out in May. It's gonna be Supreme Rivalry, all 19 of them. And why am I doing a short intro for this video? It is because I'm having a new light and I really want to test it out. A short disclaimer here, I'm just one person, so I am not an expert for all these decks that all these promos are trying to support. So let's have a fun video here. I will try my best to give a rating, and if I get it wrong, take it as a funny joke, and but some of them, I know it because I play it myself. So let's have fun and see each other after the short intro, alright? Hey guys, want to welcome you back from the intro, so let us go straight and talk about the BT13 Supreme Rivalry promos that are coming out in May together with the launch of the set itself, alright? I will try to go as fast as possible through each one of them for two reasons. One of them is because of the lack of knowledge for some of the archetype, because this time around, instead of 5 promos, 6 promos, we are getting 19 of them. So because of the number itself, there comes reason number 2, there's a huge amount of them. So if we're gonna go through in depth with each one of them, it's gonna take a long time, ain't it? Alright, so let's go through each one of them, and starting with the first one. It is gonna be Chain Attack Bardock. So this is the first one that I don't really understand too much about it, because I don't really intend to play Bardocks or the Red Saiyan except for Broly. I kinda like it. So what does this Chain Bardocks do? Bond 3, this card gets 11k, so it becomes 15k power and critical. It is a permanent, so for that itself, it is actually really good already. And when this card attacks, you get to choose one of your opponent's battle card. It gets minus 4k power for each of this Saiyan card or Bardock's crew in your battle area. So this card itself does have a lot of values, because from what I understand, the Red Saiyans do come out pretty easily, and it is just Red Saiyan, Bardock's crew. It is not tied to any leader. So if you are playing Red Saiyan, so for example, even if you play Broly, this card you can use it for that extra crit pressure, so and board control. So this card, it's pretty good in my opinion. Alright, so skip the next one. SS Vegeta Switching Gears. It's gonna be one of those cards that I don't really know too. So choose one card in your hands and place it at the bottom of the deck. When this card is played, you get to draw 2 cards. So you don't even so when you play this card for 3 energy, you choose one card from your hands, place it at the bottom of the deck, then you draw 2 cards. But if you think that you're gonna play this card for 3 energy, that's not true, because here is where the activate main comes in. You choose one of you or your opponent's Reddit's BR or Vegeta BR card with energy cost power of 5, place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. So you choose it, put it under the deck. If you do so, you get to play this card for the from your hands. And when you play this card from your hands, choose one card, put it under the bottom of the deck, and then you draw 2. This card is going to be pretty good because it helps you to, without any energy, protect what is on your board by doing this Reddit and Vegeta with energy power 5, so most probably it can be free played or just for one cost, and then you get to renew your hand. Put one card, draw 2. Why not? Put away the cards that you don't want to. Is this card good? In my opinion, this card is pretty good. So Bardock, it's gonna get a 4 out of 5 for me. The Vegeta, 4 out of 5. Let's do SS Son Goku Switching Gears. So what does he do? If you choose one of your opponent or your Reddit or Son Goku BR card with energy power 5, place it at the bottom deck, you get to play this card from your hands. And activate battle once per turn. You choose one card from your hands, place it at the bottom of the deck, choose one of your opponent's battle card, and gets minus 10k for the battle for their turn. Take note of that when he activates battle, you can do it during your opponent's turn, during your turn, although it is once per turn. So you can play this card from your hands for free, and once per turn you get a minus 10k. I think this is pretty good in my opinion, but not as good as Vegeta in Bardocks. And so this card maybe gets a 2.5. In my opinion, 2.5. 2.5, yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at Reddit's Young Invader. This card itself, just for the color and artwork alone, gets a 4 out of 5 from me. No discussion, 4 out of 5 immediately. And when this card is played, so let's take a look at the auto, right? When this card is played, if your life is 5 or more and your opponent leader card, it's a red King Vegeta. So it is tied to a leader. Place 1 card from your life into your drop area, then you get to draw a card. So 1 cost, dump 1, draw 1, and then I'm not too sure though. I'm not too sure about the ability, but based on the artwork alone, it gets 4 out of 5 from me. So if you want to know what is the skill, how good is this, how efficient is this scaling gonna work, this rating it's gonna work in whether do you buy a card? No, don't take this rating too seriously. Alright, now after all these cards, let's talk about a card I know. This is gonna be Pincer Attack Android 18. You are not gonna play for 2 energy because it's tied to Android 18 leader and the blue one. So if your leader card, it's a blue Android 18 leader card, when you choose one of your opponent's clone token, remove it from the game. When you use this card from combo from your hands, you get to add 1 Supreme Technique Krillin from your deck into your hands, then you shuffle. Is it good? This tech, it's very good because your leader blasts with the unison, it is going to be swing at least for 20k. The thing is, you can use it during your opponent's turn, and you can use her for combo. And she's not just for comboing from your hands, because you can tap 1 and she comes back into play from your drop area after you combo with her. Now you have a 15k with Supreme Technique Krillin. When you swing with her, you Supreme Technique Krillin her, and she becomes a 20k double strike just like that. So she is Android 18. Supreme Technique Krillin makes it into your hands. This is really good because when it's like a mini super combo, because when you combo with her, you get the 5k and then you get a +1 into your hands by not doing anything. Just pop 1 clone token. You have a lot of clone tokens anyways. That means that Android 16 for his mother, it's more and more important, because unlike Android 21, Android 18 does a lot of interaction with clone tokens. So more clone tokens better. So now Android 16 for his mother becomes more important. Pincer Attack 18, it's a pretty good card. This card gets 4.5 out of 5 for me. If you're playing Android 18 leader, this is the 5 out of 5, easy. Alright, Vegeta, Effortless Strike. Is this card good? It is pretty good because this is supposed to be evolved on top of the new 7-drop. Is it 7-drop or 8-drop? Correct me, the new one, not the old one that gets banned and it's totally OP. Unique blocker. When one of your blue Vegeta card with energy cost of 5 other than copies of this card is removed from the battle by your opponent's skill, you may play this card from your hand. So you play him, now you have a 5-drop evolve target and activate main. If your opponent has 3 or more energy and plays 1 blue Goku card with energy cost of 1, 1 Vegeta card with energy cost of 1 from drop area to the bottom of the deck in any order, you play this card from your hands. So you're able to get a 5-drop easy and just for 1 energy, and he helps you to stabilize your evolve target when you want to play the 7-drop or 8-drop, the new one from Paikuhan's deck. So this really helps with the Paikuhan's deck, or if you want to play with that Vegeta. For support wise for the archetype, this card gets a 4.5 out of 5. A really good one. Okay, one of the most powerful one that we are going to be talking about here, it is going to be Bojack, Rampaging Agent of Destruction. If you're playing Bojack, if you're playing Agent of Destruction, the Bibbidi Bobbidi, that Majin Buu Babidi Yazop, this is going to be very important for you. This is almost you need it in your deck. Permanent, when this card is in rest mode or your opponent's battle card with energy cost greater or equal with their current energy cannot attack the leader card. This is so amazing in so many decks. Auto tap 1 if your leader card it's a Bojack card or agent or with an agent destruction in its name. At the end of the battle, when this card is used in a combo from your hands or energy, you may play this card from your rest mode. So when this card, they need to take this card out. So when your opponent is swinging or stuff like that, you just combo with this and then you play it, and then all your opponent's battle card cannot attack. Most of them cannot attack anyways. And when this card is KO'd, you get to draw a card. So this card comes out for 1 energy, super defensive card, and it's a 15k 3 cost. That means you can evolve your Bojack on top of it, your big Bojack on top of it. This card, Easy, 5 out of 5. One of the best promos to come out for this 19 cards, and that is saying a lot. With that, the other one, which is really good. So this is Chill the Assailant. Straight up deflect. This card is a 5 out of 5 with like one of the best promos cards anyways. So when this card is played, you get to play 2 Chill tokens for, we are not going to talk about the auto, we are not going to talk about the activate main, right? The activate main is really good, the auto is really good, but let me just convince you on the one of the activate main, which is tap 2, discard this card from your hands, choose up to one of your opponent's battle card with an energy cost equal or less than the number of cards in their hands, ignoring barrier, and KO it. So usually in this game, your opponent, it is just natural that people want to stack their hands up with a lot of cards. Tap 2, choose one of the battle cards and KO it, just like that. Easy, easy. No, I don't think there would be a battle card bigger. In the early game or mid game, I don't think there is going to be a battle card that this card cannot KO. Is it amazing? Just for 2 energy, simply amazing. And he doesn't, it is not that he's being played, you just discard it. So even with deflag, even with KO and stuff like that, it doesn't matter. This card, this effect cannot be counterplayed. One of the best card in this game, one of the best card for green in this whole entire promo. 5 out of 5, easy. Thanatos leading the corps. If you are Thanatos player, this card is simply amazing, just because he is a free evolve target. EX evolve on a Thanatos with energy cost 3 or less. When this card is being played, you get to switch it to active mode, then you add up to 1 fruit from your deck into your hand, then shuffle your deck. The auto is the crazy one, because if it's your opponent's turn, when one of your green Thanatos crush corp card is played in rest mode, choose that card and switch it to active mode. Take note, not once per turn. So every single time you combo, they comes in rest mode, you can choose every single one of them and switch them to active. Amazing, very amazing. Artwork, really good. So this card looks good, and if you're playing Thanatos, this is a must-have in your deck. So 5 out of 5 straight up for me. Chilai behind the scenes heroine. I like Chilai a lot, but this card really baffles me, because when you play this card from your hands, you get to draw a card. Good, we like it, this is really nice. If your leader card is a heroine card, negate the card skills for the game. So this card, after you play her, becomes vanilla. Why? I don't understand. I tried to read up on the heroine cards, and nothing on the leader. I just read up on the leader, says any interactions with vanilla cards. So I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong here. If you know anything about this card, why this is negate the skills for the game, please write it down in the comment section. You will help me out a lot. Alright, so this card, it's pretty baffling. For the artwork alone, it gets like a 5 out of 5. But let's be real here. This is one of the interesting promos here. So 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 for me. Okay, so let's talk about the rest of the promos. We get through half of them already. That is pretty good. Goku Black, Time Ring, Trespasser. 4 energy, you are not going to be playing that because you can tap 3 to play it from your hands with 3 markers on top of it. Take note, after you play him, there is no way for you to increase the marker except for stacking. So Blast him -0 at the end of the turn, switches card to active mode, and against blocker until the end of the turn. -1 activate main, choose up to one of your opponent's battle card in rest mode, negate the skill for the turn, and KO it. Is it good? Yes, it is good. 15k against blocker. You can choose him to either gain blocker or you choose him to KO. So there's quite a lot of utility for it, but at 3 markers, I'm not too sure about this. So I might be wrong. If you guys can see how this card can be played in some of the yellow decks, because I can think of some yellow Unison card which might be better than this. For example, the Vegeta, one of the first Unison card that came out for the game itself from the expansion pack. That card, it's really good for yellow deck, especially in this meta right now. So I'm not too sure when it comes to Goku Black, Time Ring, Trespasser, is it any good. Take note that for 3 energy, you could play Baby that has blocker, that is 15k, and if 2 of your battle cards is in rest mode, it gains you and your, it gives you even more like a power, which you and your leader gains a permanent 5k, so you can be offensive and defensive at the same time. Also for 3 energy, so I'm not too sure if this card, being a promo, gets a pass over here, that it is better. So for this card itself, maybe there's some potential. I like Goku Black, so I'll give it a 3 out of 5. 2.5 out of 5, just barely pass. Okay, 3. Okay, 3. We settle for 3. Okay, Pawns, Heroines Lineage. This is a funny one because it is a blocker and you can play it for free if you have a Son Goku GT or Heroine card in your leader area or battle area. So it is just a free blocker. And the funny part is this lady does not even have Lineage herself. So this is gonna be the card that I'm gonna give 1 out of 5. Okay? It is the least desirable card. I think together with Chilai might be the least desirable card in the promo stack. Nova Shenrong, Unwavering Conviction. Good? Pretty good. So this is a 20k critical blocker. Burst 1, tap 1. If your leader card and energy are all yellow, when this card is used in a combo from your hands, choose up to one of your opponent's battle card or unit's card, switch it to rest mode. Do attack. It's so when you can use it during your opponent's turn. You can use it during your turn. So pretty good just for 1 energy, and it can also be a critical blocker if you need him to be. So this card in Shin Shenrong, really good. And for this one, it's a 4. 4 out of 5 for me. Android 16 Stewart Defender. This is a very situational one because if you want to play the blue androids like Android 21 and if you want to ramp this card, it's really good because a rival for blue and green, when this card is played, you cannot play a copy of this card. You get to choose one of your opponent's battle card with energy 4 or less or KO it, or find the ramp card Android 16 with energy cost of 2 from your deck or less from your deck and add it to your hand. So you can fetch Android 16 for his mother and the blue androids that you can ramp. So is it good? I think this card is good, but very situational just for Android 21. If you're playing Android 21, this card, it's a must-have for you. The only problem that I have with this card, it's the arrival blue and green. And if we can just combo with this card to get it, it's fine. But after you play this card, what can you do? There's only 2 things that you can do. First, you can swing with this card. The second one, you can use it for with the infinite energy. You can also stack it up and use it as a energy, and you make sure that you have the right Android 16 cards in your hands so that you can ramp. So for that, it gets a 5 out of 4.5 out of 5 if you're playing Android 21. If you're not playing Android 21 RAM, this card gets nothing at all. All right, because it could at least have a blocker. Yep. But am I gonna get this card? Yes, I'm gonna get this card. Okay, Time Patrol, Sun Gotenks. This is a card that I don't really understand. Most probably it is going to be for the, I don't know which deck. So once per turn, when you play a battle card using Overwhelm, draws the card, then place up to 3 from your warp to your drop area. So for this energy alone, pretty good, but you have to play for 2 energy. Activate main, choose this card in one of your Trunks Xeno card and send him to its owner's warp. So you need 2 of them on the board. Choose up to 1 Sun Gotenks Xeno with an energy cost 3 or hands and play it. If you play the card from your hands and draw a card. So is this good? I think it's pretty good. I think this is pretty good, and I can see what this is helping. This is helping the Kai. Yep. So it helps you to draw a card and then helps you to make sure that you play your Trunks Gotenks Xeno for 3 from your warp hands. You get to draw a card, then you can evolve that new 5-drop. Was it a 5-drop or 6-drop that swings 2 times or something like that? I've done this before, so I kind of know this. Okay, is it good? Pretty good. So ratings 4. If you're playing the deck, I think you need this card. Alright, SS for Vegeta Flink. Greetings. So he used that ball to give you the greetings, right? Overwhelm 6. When this card is played using Overwhelm, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand, send it to you. So no energy requirements, 30k, just like that for 6 energy for Overwhelm 6. The thing about this is, if it has critical, it would be really good though. But it might be really bastard because your opponent already chooses 1 card from their hands and send it to their warp. So, and they have to deal with a 30k swing if they're down to their last energy, or they suspect you have Champa in your hands. Maybe it is pretty damn bad. But when it comes to the artwork wise, it is really nice because I like Vegeta, I like Goku, I like SS4 when it comes to the Xeno version. And this is the Xeno version, so they look really good. So this card itself, 4 out of 5, no discussion. So this card, just on the artwork alone, 5 out of 5. SS3 Gogeta thwarting the Dark Empire. Overwhelm for 6 for just 1, or Union Fusion Son Goku Xeno for just 1. You get a 25k double strike permanent. You can choose in your warp, and when you choose choosing cards with this card Union skills from your warp, if you do place the chosen card from your warp into your drop area, when this card attacks you, choose up to one of your opponent's battle card and send it to its owner's warp. Pretty good itself. Ability wise, I think I will give this one a 3.5, artwork 5.5, so end score of 4 out of 5. This is pretty good. I like it. I really like it. I'm not gonna play the archetype, I don't think so, but just maybe I'll just get one just to keep for the artwork. Okay, Demon God Toa restoring the Dark Empire. I need to go though. I have an appointment. Activate main, tap 1. If your leader card is a Toa card and your opponent has 2 or more energy, you discard this card from your hands. 1 card from your life, you crit yourself 1 life, you cannot activate, so this is once per turn, choose 1. You play up to 2 Dark Broly with battle cards, different names, with energy cost 2 or less. From right now, in my head, I think there is only 2 of them, which is the 1 drop and the 2 drop that is red. 1 drop black, 2 drop red. Or non-black battle cards with Xeno in their character's name, different cards with energy 2 or less from a deck, and play it. So you can combine it. So if you're not going to play the Dark Broly, the black Dark Broly in your Toa's deck, this is going to help the ultimate deck anyways. You can choose maybe a Lord Slug, or you can choose a Dark Broly, the red one, and then you can play it. So she really wants to, when they design this card, they really want to put Dark Broly back into the Toa's deck, which I can understand why, because that card looks really good and it's pretty well designed anyways. Or you play up to 1 Dark Broly card from your deck and shuffle it. So the first ability, I believe it's just much better, and you kind of really want to have this card in your hands like at the start. So Ultimate Toa deck, this is going to be really good, and if you really want to play that red Dark Broly, this is going to help a lot. If not, I don't know what's a good 2 cost that you can play other than Dark Broly though. I know Slug, it's 1, so this would be Dark Broly and Slug, but what about the other one? Are you going to play the Frieza? Maybe Janemba, it's a negate, so maybe you don't want to play that, so I'm not too sure what do you want to play with the rest, with the other one. Okay? Okay, let's talk about this last one. This card, oh, how good is this? It is I believe it is not required in a Toa deck, but if you really want to play your Dark Broly in your Toa deck, the red ones, this is going to help a lot. So I am going to give it a 3.5. Artwork, 5.5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, and so end score 4 out of 5. So you can see that a lot of things it's on the high end scale, and because I think they, let's be real over here, I think they put in a lot of effort when it comes to the artwork and designing of the cards. Yep. Alright, so the Dark Empire Strikes Back. This is the card that I really think that should not be a promo because of 2 things. The first one is this card gains Dark Dragon Ball in all areas. This is required, 100% required if you want to play Magikarp. You can argue that this is not exactly 100% required, but it's gonna make your deck so much better, and you need at least 4 of them. If your leader card is a Dark Magikarp with the Witch skill, reduce the energy cost of this card by 1. So this is a 0. If a leader card, it's a Black Magikarp Oni card, you choose 1 Dark Dragon Ball card and 1 Demon Realm Race card, or 1 Dark Demon God in your hands and discard it. You get to draw 2 cards, then your opponent send 1 battle card from their drop to their warp. You kind of need all those things, because I think if you do something like that, you get to draw 1 if you will Dark Shenron, the one behind, it's on the board if you set it up. The thing about this particular one is this, that all the other Dark Dragon Balls are not really good, and this one, it's the one that kind of mimics the original Dragon Ball that helps you to draw a card. So you can take 2 Dark Dragon Balls into your hand, one this, and the other one, which is another one, you can just dump to just to draw a card. And your opponent has to send 1 battle card from their drop to your warp. I think if you have Shenron on your board, you get to draw another card. So this card, if you really want to play it, the Magikarp, I think you really need 4 of them. In terms of ability wise, artwork, this gets a straight out of 5 out of 5. You need it. The problem is that it is a promo. I really think that this should be a rare or something. But let's see if how much circulation. So you don't need 7 of them, because technically if you have 4 of them, you could take one, take another, take this as a Dark Dragon Ball, take another one as a Dark Dragon Ball, put it together, discard it, and draw a card. So you don't really need it. But I don't know, it just doesn't feel correct just to play it as a promo. Alright, so this end gets a straight 5 out of 5 required in the deck for me. Alright, hey guys, I really need to go now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna edit it, I'm gonna upload it, and yeah, so see you guys. The sun is up. See you guys in the next video. Alright, stay safe guys.